What's good, everyone? It's Fizzy and we're back again with another video. So over Christmas, yeah, I actually got myself a MacBook Pro. I don't know if you guys, yeah. So I'm just gonna leave the specifications that I got in it and everything. But yeah, let me show you what my old laptop looks like. So this is what I used to record my YouTube videos on. As you can see, like the case is literally hanging off. And I actually do have a fair bit of stickers on it and everything. But yeah, that old laptop couldn't work anymore. So I just decided to get myself an upgrade and everything. While I was setting up my MacBook and everything, I actually realized that I've actually never gone through the settings that I use or what I actually have when it comes to making like my beats and everything. So let me show you. When it comes to having like my VSTs and everything, I actually like to put everything onto an external hard drive. That's because so that I'm not taking up too much storage on my actual normal hard drive. So on my current Mac, I think I have 512 gigabytes, and then on my other laptop I had like 1 terabyte or something like that. So if I was to put all my VSTs onto my actual system like hard drive, like I wouldn't have enough. So I would always recommend getting yourself an external hard drive. So I currently, for while I was using my Windows laptop, I had this Seagate and it was 2 terabytes and it still works and everything, but I ended up getting myself a SanDisk Extreme Pro, and I'm currently using that to record this video. So when it comes to my VSTs and everything, all my VSTs get saved onto my external hard drive again. That's just for storage reasons. So I'll go to manage plugins, and in manage plugins, as you can see here, everything is saved onto an external hard drive. And another thing, I'm gonna show you guys what my files look like. So as you can see on my hard drive, I actually have the names of the VSTs I'm downloading. For example, for my Waves plugins, I have all my Wave plugins there. My plugins for Sound Toys, Isotope, plugins in general, like my Expand and Native Instruments and Spitfire. So this is how I'm able to organize my library so that when I'm actually looking for the sound I'm looking for. So this makes it really easy because when I'm setting up my FL Studios for the first time, I know exactly where to go and where to add in, just so that, you know, I'm not spending too much time trying to figure out where something is and everything. I do reckon that when you're getting like your laptop again, or you're getting a new hard drive or something, make sure you name all your files, name everything, because it just makes your life so much easier when it comes to organizing or where to find certain files and everything. So as you guys can see here, I have all my files here, and I'm starting to like the things that I know I'm going to be using a lot often. For example, I have addictive keys liked. I then have contact, labs. That's because I know I use those quite often. So in the future, when I'm getting other VSTs, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to create their own folders again, just so that it's easier for me. So another thing that I also have as well is that I have a Focusrite 2i2. I think it's like the 3rd generation. It's not the newest one. I think it's just the one before the newest one. So when it comes to that, I go into my audio settings, and as you guys can see here, I have something called audio for OBS. That's just because when it comes to recording my YouTube videos, it's just a bit different process rather than, you know, on my Windows was a little bit easier, but on Mac you have to go through like a certain, like you have to bounce the audio through like a certain type of way. So that's why you can see audio for OBS. But if it wasn't for audio for OBS, I would actually be using the Scarlett 2i2 USB. For my audio settings, this is what I have. So depending on like your RAM and everything, I would highly recommend keeping your buffer length around, I don't know, anywhere between like wherever you feel comfortable, but I'm keeping it at 1 ms at this time. So then I have my priority set to highest. I have safe overloads clicked. I have the playback tracking through the mixer. The offset is in the middle, and then I have these here. So you can see everything here. This is how I normally keep my audio settings, and it's the exact same way that I left it on in my Mac Windows laptop as well. Another thing that I would suggest getting, especially if you have like a MacBook or something that's Apple related, because Apple is starting to use USB Type-Cs, is that I recommend that you get a hub as well. So I have a hub. So when I was using my Windows, I had like a lot of USB ports that I needed to use. So I had my MIDI, I had my camera, and then I also had my USB, like my external hard drive, and my laptop didn't have that many ports. So by getting an external, like a USB hub port or whatever it's called, you're able to have more ports so that you can, you know, use other USB and everything. So but for the Mac, you're gonna need to get a USB-C type of one, but I can't show you guys what it is because I'm currently using it. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. So by having that in, you're now able to go in to use your MIDI. So I'm currently using an Akai LPK 25. I can actually just show you. The MIDI I'm currently using is this. It's a really small one at the moment. But yeah, that's the MIDI I'm currently using at the moment. And then in my general settings, this is all the settings I have here. I'm just gonna pause it there for a second so you guys can see what it is. And then lastly down here, this is what I have as well. And as you guys can see, I actually changed the template. So I have my own template so that when I load up FL Studio, it's just easier for me to pick out what I'm going to be using or doing. But yeah, this is all the settings that I have. When it comes to using all the packs that I own, again, the same thing I done with my plugins and my VSTs is that I name them. So as you guys can see, I have this pack here. I have this J Cactus one. PG stands for producer grind. And then I have a splice pack as well. So this is just an easier way for me to now find all my sounds. So for example, if I was to go into here and type in kick, you guys can see that all the kicks that I own are all here and everything. So this makes it easier for me to, you know, sort out my sounds and everything. And again, this is just so that when I'm transferring files over, it's just easier for me to now figure out, okay, this is where everything is and so forth. In terms of theme, I keep everything to the default. I don't really do too much on theme and everything. And then project, again, I just use the exact same thing. It's nothing I don't really change these settings. But yeah, that's it, everyone. It's a very short video. It's nothing too crazy. I just think that when it comes to setting up your FL Studio for the first time or trying to, you know, expand your FL Studio setup and everything, it can be really daunting and it can be really difficult. So I do recommend that, look, when it comes to these type of things, take your time. And yeah, make sure to do a lot of research before you go and buy any type of VSTs or any type of softwares or, you know, hardware like an audio interface or monitors, anything. But yeah, if you liked the video, make sure to comment down below what you think. And yeah, peace everyone.